It is Sam, Louis, Brian. The roof is going to come off this place when this kid gets picked. Jim Benning and the Vancouver Canucks on the clock and getting on the stage now. You wonder what happens here, whether they take a risk. Is it a long shot, or do they go to the safe, guaranteed routes? This one could be an interesting one for the Vancouver Canucks.
Vancouver is proud to host the NHL and its club members to the 2019 draft. I'd like to acknowledge our season ticket holders and our fans here in Rogers Arena and everywhere else. I'd like to thank you for your passion and your support. The 2019, the Vancouver Canucks draft from St. Petersburg of the KHL, Vasili of Podkolzin.
Seider was a shock going to the Detroit Red Wings at 5. Podkolzin going to Vancouver at 10. Give us some context here, Sam. Should we be surprised at this pick?
An absolute steal in my mind. He's a top 5 player in this draft class. There are no holes in this young man's game, and he's got a whole lot to compete. He plays a North American style of game. Here's a couple of the sneaky things I like about this guy. He's playing in February at the Five Nations tournament. One of his teammates gets taken advantage of, and you'll see Podkolzin, he witnessed the whole thing, so he skated around the ice. You know what? I'm going to exact a little revenge. He tried to do that. He got taken to the ice, so now he's really ticked off. So what does he do? He gets up. Yeah, you want to have a little word with me? Yeah, no problem. And he throws a headbutt his way. And then here at the World Junior A Challenge, oh, sorry about that. I think I'll take the opening ceremonial draw and give it right back. That little bite, that little edge speaks compete to me. What's interesting to me is he played for Valery Brogin, the head coach for the Russian World Junior team, who never relies on young players in big moments. He did that all throughout the World Juniors. Yes, he only had 3 points there, but he played in the penalty kill, played in the final minute of the period, defensive zone draws, and I think that 2-year contract, you can throw it away. He likely wasn't going to play in the NHL next year, so you know what? Let him go back home, feel comfortable, let's keep an eye on him developmentally, and then see what happens after year 1.
Great point about Valery Brogin at the World Juniors. He played Podkolzin 14 minutes a night. Perky.
This is a man. This is not a boy. This guy can play right now. He's under contract for 2 years with St. Petersburg. They are notoriously difficult to negotiate with. He's probably going to do the 2 years. There's a lot of speculation in the last 72 hours that he might be able to get out of one of the 2 years. But this guy, if he was not under contract, he's a top 5 pick. So at this point in the draft, on this point in the list, he's a steal. I'm with Sammy. This guy's going to play right away when he does get over here.
You know, it's sometimes challenging, guys, to have a look and evaluate players when they bounce around so many leagues, KHL, VHL, and you look at the world international tournaments that he's played in. It wasn't as if he was, Sam, in one place long enough to get a real feel.
Yeah, that Patrick in the bronze medal game at the Hlinka carried through to a pretty good under-18s, especially his last 2 games.
Big one for the Vancouver Canucks. The general manager is standing by with Elliott.
Jim, there were a lot of teams that said this guy was undoubtedly one of the best players available, but they were scared off by the 2 years. Why weren't you scared off?
Well, the way we looked at it, no matter who we picked at that spot, probably needed 2 years of development anyway. So we're excited to get him. He's strong on the puck. He takes pucks to the net. He'll give us a dimension that we don't have in our young players, somebody that can protect the puck. He's a good two-way player, and we're really excited to get him at 10.
You know, Jim, there's been a lot of talk about you keeping this pick, moving somewhere else, doing something else. Do you have a splash in you besides the draft pick here?
Well, we're real happy with getting Vasili at 10. We're going to continue to talk to teams and look at all of our options, and we'll see.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Thanks.